Well, I guess we have another 15 minutes to kill. So, yeah, well, what else can I babble about? Well, I guess in this video I can babble about music. Yeah, so what kind of music is Lancer into? Well, I'm into so much different music, it's just redonkulous. People have told me I have a crazy musical range. I mean, I like all kinds of different stuff. I remember when I was a kid, I pretty much grew up on, like, rock and metal and death metal, that kind of stuff. And then as I grew older, I started listening to other stuff, like country, R&B, stuff like that. But the one thing I've never liked and never will like is rap. Yeah, I can't stand rap, I really can't. Mainly because all of it sounds the same to me. I mean, if you put two rappers and, like, play two different rap artists and played them, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Unless it was, like, Dr. Dre. I don't mind him. He's alright, but other than that, I don't know. Rap's just not for me. The only rap I like is Insane Clown Posse and Twisted. But other than that, I don't know. It's just all crap to me, I guess. But that's just me. But yeah, I'm into all kinds of different stuff. Mainly metal and rock. That's mainly my area. But there's some country and R&B I like. So, you know, it's all good. All good. I know one of my all-time favorite bands has always been Garbage. Always loved Garbage, seriously. And of course, right now my all-time favorite band is Nightwish. Even though with their new singer they're not nearly as good, but oh well. I haven't really heard their new stuff, but oh well. It might be good, I don't know, but never really paid much attention to it, but I mean, most of the music that you hear, like on the radio and stuff, I hate. Most of it, not all of it. Some stuff I like Avril Lavigne. Yeah, I love Avril Lavigne, I do. I don't care what anybody says, she's awesome. And I like Evanescence a lot, especially their old stuff. I don't mean their fallen stuff, I mean the stuff from their real first album, Origins. That stuff is just freaking awesome. And a lot of people don't seem to like their new stuff, but I like it. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm a pretty big fan of, like, gothic rock, gothic metal. Well, there's a lot of it I don't like I don't know, like Marilyn Manson, not a big fan. But a lot of it I do like. A lot of stuff I like is, like, stuff that a lot of people probably never even heard of. But yeah, there's a lot of the singers I like don't get much attention from the media and like record labels and whatnot. Like Anna Nalick, I love her, and she damn sure doesn't get much attention. And Fifi Dobson, she's awesome. I love her. Lately I've been listening to a lot of Weird Al Yankovic. Oh yeah, I've been loving him, seriously. A Complicated Song is probably one of the all-time funniest songs ever. I pretty much have to listen to that every day. And I've been listening to Amish Paradise. Love that. And I'm going to try to check out some of his other stuff pretty soon. I'm on, like, one song at a time. Like, I'll just check out a new song from him and, go from there. Pretty awesome stuff. And, yeah, I remember back when Roadrunner Records was, like, the big record label that I listened to. Like, pretty much everything on their roster I would listen to, like everything from Slipknot to Spine Shank to I think Fear Factory went to Roadrunner, I'm not sure, but I always liked Fear Factory. All their old stuff. I don't know about their new stuff. But then Roadrunner just didn't seem to be as big of a deal anymore to me. And then I found out about a record label known as Century Media. Oh boy. I loved that record label. With bands like Lacuna Coil and There were others I can't think of right now, but there were some awesome bands on there. And of course, In Flames. I don't think they were ever on Century Media. I think they were on, I can't think of it right now, but Nuclear Blast, I think it was. But yeah, I'm a big In Flames fan. Haven't heard much of their new stuff, but I love their album, Reroute to Remain. That is an awesome album right there, let me tell you. Awesome stuff. But, yeah, I mean, rock bands that I like Alice in Chains, one of my all-time favorites. Pearl Jam I like. Nirvana, I'm not a big fan of Nirvana. I used to be, but now, honestly, I think they're just one of the most overrated bands in the world. Huge Nirvana fanatics are probably going to get pissed at that comment, but I don't care. That's just how it is. I mean, Nirvana's almost as overrated as Halo, but I don't think anything's as overrated as Halo, good lord. But anyway, yeah, I also like Stained. Stained's old stuff. Their album Dysfunction is freaking awesome. Their new stuff, not so much. Mainly because their old stuff was from when they were struggling and they were going through a lot of pain and heartache, and that produced really awesome music. But now that they're all happy and they've got money and all that, their music just not so good. Yeah, that's just how it is, I guess. But yeah, I love Stained, and my friend got me into a band called Cold. I was never really a big fan of theirs, but I listened to their album Year of the Spider, and that is an awesome album, seriously. Especially the song Suffocate. I love that song. And like my two closest friends when we were growing up, they loved the Deftones, and I've never really understood why. I've listened to the Deftones, and I don't know, I don't really see it. I don't see what's so great about them, but maybe that's just me. But yeah. And let's see. As for country music, of course my favorite country singer would have to be Miranda Lambert. And I also like Jessica Andrews, Montgomery Gentry. I like some of their stuff. Alan Jackson has some okay stuff, and Toby Keith, I guess. But not a whole lot of country that I like that much. I mean, a lot of it's just alright, not really anything too great, but it's just kind of there, I guess. But, yeah. Yeah. As for R&B, I don't listen to a whole lot of R&B, but there is some R&B that I do like. Like Shanice, I like her. She's pretty awesome. Ashanti, I like her. I like JoJo. I guess her music would be R&B sort of, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. And of course, one of my favorite singers, Stacey Orico. I love her. Her music is like mixed. It's like part like it's kind of R&B-ish, kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like Christian-ish kind of stuff. It's epic. Well, either way. Yeah. As for rap, like I said, I don't listen to any rap except for Insane Clown Posse and Twisted, which I got into because, I don't know. For some reason, their music always makes me feel better when I'm feeling really shitty. I don't know. I don't know if anybody can understand that, but yeah. That's how that goes. And yeah, like I said, most rap I don't really like. Just all sounds the same to me. Pretty much. Yeah, but like I said before, like most of the singers I like and bands, like the media does not pay attention to them. Of course, they'll pay attention to some of the worst music out there. You know, oh, excuse me, got something caught in my throat there. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I actually knew a band that was local. I think they were around the Galva area. They were called Fusible Link. They were kind of a metal band. They actually gave me like a little disc that had 2 of their songs on, and I listened to it, and it was actually pretty good. I gotta admit, it was pretty decent. My uncle actually is good friends with them, and he gave me the CD because he knew I was really into music, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good for a local band, I gotta tell you. So it'd be cool if they ended up going somewhere and making it big. That'd be pretty awesome. I mean, I doubt it's gonna happen with how shitty the music industry is, but you never know. You never know. I do find Nickelback very annoying. I'm just going to throw that out there. The funny thing is, I used to love Nickelback. Their first album that I ever heard was The State. That had some pretty awesome songs on it, like Leader of Men. That's an awesome song. But it seems like as more time passes, the more annoying they get. No offense to anybody that likes Nickelback, but yeah, that's how I feel about it anyway. But yeah. And of course, I've always been a fan of Slipknot ever since I was introduced to them by my friend. I listened to it and I'm like, whoa, this is pretty epic stuff. And I started listening to Slipknot and bands like Mudvayne and Mushroomhead. Oh man, if you've never heard Mushroomhead, good lord. If you're into metal at all, check them out. They are awesome. I actually have 2 of their albums. I don't know if they're released anymore. I think they released like 10 albums or so on an indie label, but they are an awesome band. Of course, like they have 2 singers, and one of the singers ended up leaving, which just ruins the whole thing. I mean, don't you hate when that happens? A band that you love, like one of the singers leaves, and it just screws up the whole operation, you know? I mean, come on. That just sucks. You know what I'm saying? That just sucks. Like Linkin Park, for instance. I used to be a big Linkin Park fan when their first album came out, but after the second album came out, not so much. I don't know, but then I think the rapper in the band, I don't know if he left the band or what, because he's not on any of the new stuff. I don't know, that just ruins the whole thing for me, personally. I don't know, but yeah, I did used to like Linkin Park quite a bit, but I don't know. I also like Stone Temple Pilots. All their stuff has been pretty good. My personal favorite song of theirs is probably Wicked Garden. Love that song. And Creep, of course. I mean, who doesn't love a little Creep? Yeah. Yep. And let's see, what else? Of course, Paramore. I'm about the biggest Paramore fan there is. I freaking love Paramore. And the funny thing is, like, when they first came out, their first album came out, I think it was Alternative Press, some magazine, actually voted them to be one of the bands that no one will ever remember in the next year. And then in the next year, they released their second album and became bigger than ever. So that's always kind of funny. That's always kind of fun to see that kind of stuff happen. Puts a smile on my face, anyway. And of course, Flyleaf. I love Flyleaf, seriously. Went to see them in concert several months back, and they were just awesome, seriously. I mean, they were the supporting act. And I think the other acts were Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace, who I don't really give a crap about either of those bands. I just went for Flyleaf. Which were awesome, of course. Awesome stuff. Yep, anyway, I've babbled your ear off again. Maybe my dad's about ready to go, so I'm going to shut up now. I may be back for another series of babbling about something. Who knows? And my phone's getting low on battery, too, obviously. It's only got 2 bars left. Actually, more like 1.5, but... Man, my throat's starting to hurt from all this talking, seriously. Alright. Yeah, whatever.